Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll show you how to create this beautiful mosaic tissue box. What makes this project different is that we are not using grout at all. That's right, no grout, no mess. It's the perfect project for beginners. The box itself is made of wood and has a compartment below that holds the tissue box inside. These are my favorite kinds of tissue boxes because everything stays hidden and neat. For this project, I'll be using pre-cut ceramic tiles, ball chain, glass pebbles, and some glass beads to add a little sparkle. Since my background will be black, I start by painting the entire wooden box with black acrylic paint. While the paint dries, I print the template I designed for this project. If you like to make the same design, you can download the template from my Buy Me a Coffee page. You'll find the link in the description below, or you can simply scan the QR code on the screen. Once the paint is completely dry, I spray the back of the template with a spray adhesive and place a sheet of carbon paper underneath. This makes transferring the design onto the wood much easier. If possible, I recommend buying white carbon paper because it shows up much better. Black is what I had available, so the lines are very faint. I can still see them even black on black, although I'm not sure how well they are showing up on camera. I hope you can see them clearly as well. Next, I use E6000 adhesive to attach black ball chain around the design. I'm using black because I want everything to blend together, but you could certainly choose another color if you like a more defined frame around each section. In fact, having a border helps contain the pebbles later and gives the project a nice finished edge. Since the E6000 tube I'm using today doesn't have a fine applicator, I transfer some adhesive into a syringe. Having that extra control makes the process much easier. After cutting the ball chain to the desired length, I simply apply the adhesive and place the chain right on top. When creating an indoor mosaic like this one, we have much more freedom when it comes to selecting adhesives. It depends on both the substrate and the materials being attached. For the ball chain, I prefer E6000 because it grabs immediately. Those little metal balls can easily roll around with a more running adhesive like Weldbond, which is actually one of the most common glues used for indoor mosaics on wood. I also transferred some Weldbond into a syringe for this project. The regular bottle tip tends to clog between application, but honestly, I found this syringe difficult to control. Sometimes too much glue came out, and other times not enough. I think I'll stick with my usual method and apply it with a brush in the future. Now let's add the ceramic tiles. Because this project won't be grouted, I'm placing the ceramic pieces as close together as possible. Remember to remove any glue that gets on top of the tiles before it dries. A baby wipe works great for that. Let's keep going. And while we're working on this part, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me continue making more mosaic videos for you. Once the colorful tiles are in place, I'll move on to the background. I'll show you two different adhesives for attaching the pebbles. because depending on the material, one adhesive may provide better control and better results than another. Let's continue using Weldbond. Just like with the ceramic pieces, I try to place the pebbles as close together as possible. Since Weldbond dries clear, tiny spaces between the pebbles really don't matter. That's also why we painted the box black. If you were using white or blue pebbles, for example, you might want to paint the box with a matching color. Here is one side finished. You can still see some glue because it hasn't dried yet, but once dry, it becomes invisible. Let's move on to the next side. And here is a perfect example of what I mean earlier about using Weldbond in a syringe. I don't feel like I have enough control. It's either too much glue or too little. I'm using a brush to spread it around, but honestly, I don't love it. By the way, you don't have to place every pebble individually. You can simply pour several at once, like this. Just avoid rolling them around so the glue doesn't end up on top of the pebbles. For comparison and remaining sides, I'll switch to a different adhesive that can be used indoor and outdoor, but I feel it works better for this particular step, adding the pebbles. However, both adhesives are suitable for this project. Choose what you feel is easier for you. And if you like to learn more about which adhesive to use when, I have an exclusive video available for members on my Buy Me a Coffee page. Along with the video, you'll also receive a downloadable PDF guide on how I choose adhesives for different mosaic projects. This being said, I'm switching to clear Gorilla Construction adhesive for the pebble background. I simply squeeze out some adhesive, add a handful of pebbles, and gently press them with my fingers to distribute them evenly. This method is much easier and the grab is almost instantaneous, so there is no need to wait for everything to dry before moving the box. One quick tip. If you get this adhesive on your fingers, use cotton and rubbing alcohol right away. Don't wait for it to dry on your skin. Now all 4 sides are complete and it's time to work on the top. I start by creating matching flowers in each corner, just like the ones on the sides. Again, remember to keep the pieces close together since there won't be any grout. To make things even more interesting, I'll add some glass beads. I like to leave them on the strings while positioning them. Once they are exactly where I want them, I simply pull the string out. And voila! Around the tissue opening, I'm adding these beautiful shiny black beads. Even though they are black, they are larger and shinier than the pebbles, which gives the opening a more refined look. After that, I finish filling in the background. And here is the finished tissue box. I think it turned out really pretty. All that's left is adding my signature to the bottom using my stamp in some white ink. As you can see, it's absolutely possible to create beautiful mosaics without grout. No grout means no mess. This project is especially great for beginners because grouting an object with 5 sides can be tricky the first time around. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.